Happy has learned something.
Hey, this is what you're meant to do. And you can see, today I'm going to be visiting one of the finest beaches in Lagos, and it's my first time going with a dog. And to be honest, I'm very curious on what is going to happen. So here with me is Happy, a German Shepherd above 5 months old. As you can see, he's so excited, and this excitement hope it won't cause trouble. And that is why I said, before then, let's put him on his life jacket, and that is why he's wearing a life jacket, because we are going to be traveling by water. Water. It might be a big ocean. So here we are at the dockyard, one of the finest dockyard in Lagos. Although I've been going to beaches, but this they really tried on this step. As you can see, my dog is so excited. He's like, where is this boat? Where is this boat? So I said, let's go into our Bugatti yacht. Yes, this Bugatti yacht, we rented it, we hired it. As you can see, it's different from others that you can see so far. Painted royal green. Yes, and I said, okay, Happy, jump in, let's go. We had to board the bus. So I had to board the whole bus, just all of us alone, because not everyone would actually want to stay with the dog. So all right, it's time for me to hop in, and very important, everyone has to have a life jacket, as you're going to hear right now, because no told you, this is our private boat, and it's going to sail for long with maximum speed. And here we are already sailing, enjoying the view. In short, the breeze was so sweet, like it was just touching Happy ears and mouth. It was like, oh no, I need to get a very good view. Yeah, Captain. Yes, and here we landed onto the Ibeshe Bridge, and here we are. We had to cross a little village. And there is, I don't just know, is it that every village, every street, there must always be a stray dog? I don't know, not one, not two, but why? Please put your dog on the leash, because my dog is not friendly, right? Although it might be their territory, but cut off some slack. And here we are, we were just saying, don't worry, they can't do anything. It's a German Shepherd, right? Nobody messes with the German Shepherd. And here we are in the base of the beach. Yeah, and my guy had to jump that hot shit. Okay, so we didn't come with our poop bag. We actually forgot that. So we just had to cover it, and we'll make a proper disposal. Yes, this is the view of the beach. You can see so wide, so clear, so neat. And I was like, wow, this wave that is high like this. Okay. So we were just walking, looking for a space we could actually stay, so we could, have some fun. And to my surprise, that is how I saw something. Guess what? I saw crab, Mr. Krusty Krab. Look at how he's running. Because I wanted to catch it though. At least if I see one, I'll use it to do crayfish crab soup. Although I saw many, but take a look at the view of this ocean. And I'm like, if I enter this water like this now to swim, hope crab will not, pinch me. So we found a spot to stay, and we decided to, let's start the fun. Let's get the fun started. And that's how I decided to start with some fetch, just throw it a little distance. You can see, I just love the view, like the way the wave was just coming in, going out, like, that flow. And although I was trying to, desensitize my dog on the fear of water, because not all dogs do well with water. So yes, before I throw, you must sit, right? You have to sit. I'm a dog trainer, right? I've trained dogs for a long time. So obedience is key, because you need to know that not only you have access to this beach, and not everybody understands dogs, right? So we have to be safety cautious. You have to take care of yourself so you can take care of other people. And here we are, we're just doing some running, and I said, okay, it's time for the test. The first test, we are going to take you inside the water. And here he was like, no, not again. I'm like, bro, come back here. We didn't travel all the long way just for you to run out of the water. And it got heat again. I'm like, okay, fine, let's try another thing. Let's try another thing. So having a very good recall is very important for your dog, because your dog can just leave you and go and run away, and you know what it is, the damage. So yeah, this guy came with stick thinking he want to attack us. He was like, how far? Where is your money? And I said, bro, what's this thing for? But though he came, just, got us some fresh coconut, for the vibes. Under this hot sun, you have to have some refreshment for the immune system, which is actually very good. Although I said, let me give it a test, and he said 3,000 naira. I said, for what now, bro? Let me first drink first. We go talk price. And it was actually sweet though. I had to shake. I like, is this thing still inside? And this is how happy he was looking at me. He was like, bro, make a taste more now. I said, you know my guy now. You're my guy. Have some taste. I'm like, well, nice. So I said, let's see. Before then, he wanted to attack the guy because he was holding cutlass. So that is why dogs are actually very security conscious, and you should also watch the behavior of your dog and also advise the person that, hey, this is what you're meant to do. And you can see he was trying to attack, but because he didn't run and I had everything under control, and we're trying to explain to him that this is what you have to do. He's just because you had some cutlass, what are you trying to do? And this boy was just watching us entering the pitch, and like, no, not us, not me. And yeah, I decided to play some fetch, try and see how far he can go, also some obedience command, and also teach him the speak. You understand? Although we practice the speak at home, and we're like, okay, let's try it again. Your dog has to be very obedient to you. Try as much as possible not to always repeat your command, right? Because a command is something that once said once, it has to be executed, and you can see how clean he is. Right? Sometimes they might be carried away, but you limit the way you call your commands, or you give a command, like keep on repeating it. It's not actually the best practice, right? As long as they understand. So I was like, let's play some more. Let's take this off, man. Bring that ball. And so you have to drop it. Yeah, drop it so I can throw it more to you. So if you're fond for your dog is going to understand that, everything funds come from you. You understand? Let's have this fun. Let's keep our engagement ongoing. Most of you suffer a lot from saying your dog doesn't want to play with you, is not excited, because you're just standing there. Do some fun activities with your dog, man. That is the best way you can actually get the breed fulfillment out of him. And yeah, no matter how far I throw it, he knows he has to come back. Alright, so this is not something you just practice a day and expect to be perfect. You have to keep on trying, right? So here I told him to sit, and he was kind of lost, but he still got his command right, because things happen, right? You have to sit. You have to do what I say you have to do, so you'll be able to get your reward, and that is a very good way of you to train your dog. And yes, so I said, how about we go back to the water again, and let's try more fun into the water. So you can see this time around I'm going so close to the water, so he knows that it's a very good thing, right? Because not all dogs, like I said earlier on, knows how to go into the water, and that is how I fell. And he was just looking at me. Come on. I said, okay, no problem. Let's keep it up. And I decided to do the famous Ronaldo kick. Yes, shoo! That is me. Not everyone can do this, right? You have to be really athletic. And it was really fun, taking the dog out to the beach, trying different experience. And so how well your dog would behave in different environments. And you can see every time I'm always wanting him to be patient before I carry out an activity or anything, because these are animals, they don't know what patience is, so you have to teach them. So I said, oh yeah, let's go for the second test. It's time for me now to enter this water. And I was just feeling like Aquaman, getting some pose, and all of a sudden there was this wave. It threw me out of the water. I said, I'm not worthy to enter the water. I said, damn, this water, I must swim today. This is me, Aquaman there. So the water was too salty, it entered my eyes, and I was like, let me just go out and and try other things. And this is me, yes, that pose. So very important, whenever you're going out with your dog, don't forget to carry out his feeding bowl, his water bowl. You know, you might not know when they will need it, and you know they have to take water, you understand. And here he is enjoying the view, and he wanted to chase somebody here. Hey, Jesus. So because I was always cautious, you know, I know what dog wants, I know how they react, and he was just, you know, who's going for a run? Let's go for a run. I said, have you not gone for a run? And this is him, very tired, exhausted, happy. If you like this video and you want more, tell us what your favorite part was, and don't forget to like and subscribe. The next adventure is coming, and we'll keep on sharing more life on Zalfa. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up, as we would really appreciate. Bye from Happy, bye from us.